Hey guys, so someone at school is literally copying me. So while I draw, let me just explain um why I think they're copying me. And oh my god, I can't draw today. Um, why I can't really cope with copycats and that sort of stuff. Okay, so my reason of not um liking copycats is because they're literally copying you. They have their own lives and they kind of just wasting it by getting someone's own life and then using it to their full attention. Okay, so there's this girl. Let's call her Ella. Sure. So Ella is a girl in my class. She used to sit next to me and last year, and she was like so interested in my art, and I was like, oh, that's really nice. So I would have just so I was just rolling with it. I was like giving her tips and stuff. I was like, this is how you draw hands. This is how you draw hair properly, in my opinion. And just like, cool, cool, cool. Do you mind if I try? And I was like, yeah, sure, as long as you don't take it and say it's yours. Don't say like it's your original idea. And she was like, yeah, sure, I wouldn't do that, don't worry. And she, and then I was like, huh, she's probably just wanting to be like an artsy person, and she's just really interested in art and stuff like me. Um, a few weeks pass, and she starts to get a little bit obnoxious. And by that time, me and my friends were all kind of sus of her. We were like, is she like trying to copy us? What is she doing? Why is she wearing the same thing as us? Why she say she likes anime if she's literally on the first day said that she hated it and would never like it? Uh, Before that we were like, oh, maybe she just got interested. Maybe she just wants to be a friend and haven't really gotten to understand friendships. Um, so that started to happen way, way more often. And as it progressed, we got way and way more sus of her. Sorry. And she just continued and continued and continued. It was just so annoying. So I finally got one of my friends finally got the courage to go up to her and be like, okay, can you please not copy us? We just wanna draw, we just wanna have fun. It's fine if you wanna like draw with us and stuff. Just don't say that our artwork was originally yours. Just stop doing that. It's so frustrating and it's not even true. And she just nodded and then walked away sarcastically. Like, you know how Regina George walks away in that first part of the movie? If you watch it, you probably know. Before the fat bleep, uh, she was basically like walking away like that. Um, oh, okay. So then this year, cutting to this year, because that was like November. That part, she did have a little break of not copying me at all. So we were like, huh, maybe she did get it or something. back to this year, back to this year. She she just started to be like really, really, really rude. Like she wouldn't even care anymore. She's like we asked her like again, we're like, hey, we asked you this last year. Why you keep on doing this? It's like it's not even cool anymore. I don't know why you're doing this to us. And she's like, well, what are you talking about? I started this. You guys copied me. Like, I was the one who came up with the anime club. I was the one who started this friendship. I don't understand. Okay, so no, she wasn't in either of those. She definitely wasn't. My group was together for freaking the whole my whole life. So 13 right now. Uh so so around 9 to 8 years of being in that friend group, and she just comes along and says, "What do you mean I started this friend group?" She was just a year of being with us and talking to us, and she already claimed that she is the leader. We don't even have leaders in our group. We don't even believe in that. We're like, take turns in talking nice to each other. If someone's sad, you help them. Actual friendship. Um, so she continued and continued and continued on and on and on. It got very, very confusing because we were like, no one's believing you. Why do you keep on continuing? It's just kind of silly now. And she just nodded her head and moved on. Oh, another funny thing, the next day after that day, she came back to me and was like, hey, can I have your number? I just kind of want to like talk over the phone and feel so comfortable in public talking like this. So I gave her my number. She started texting me that night and was like, okay, I know you're jealous of me, but you don't have to like ask for my phone number and you don't have to be like texting me so often. Keep in mind that that was the first time. It's like she was trying to tell me I was doing something wrong when I obviously wasn't, like brainwashing. Like she was trying to brainwash me. So weird and confusing. Continuing on that, the next day I went to school and I told my friends, and I'm like, what? And they were like, what? Isn't she the one who asked you for your number? And I was like, yeah, she was. And we all just stand there and like confused. And then one of my other friends, let's call him, yeah, let's go with Spencer. He was like, you guys, are you talking about Ella, the girl who keeps on hanging out with me and my friends? And I was like, you know her? And he was like, yeah, she's different. And we were like, that's definitely the Ella we know. So we all went over, and she was like, oh, hey, copycats. And we just all just stood there like, what? Even Spencer, who's also fairly new here, came like 2 years before her, was confused because I have never copycatted in my life, and if I did, I have no clue how I did. So, anyone who I know in real life that I copied somehow. Um, back to the story. Back to the story. Um, she was continuing and continuing and continuing, and it's just like, just shut up already. We know you think you're the best. We know you want to be the queen bee of the school. We know how you act now. Just chill for 1 second. Ugh, that was my favorite day because I just let out everything. I just went full on annoyed. I was just like, don't you dare. Like, she literally came over to my best friend and said, even you copycat me. At that point, I was so frustrated. So freaking frustrated. I really had the urge to just punch her face just then because of that. She went and said that we copycatted her while she was actually stealing our ideas, getting A pluses for our work, while the teacher thought that we were the ones copycatting her. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? This girl is evil. She really is evil, and I don't trust her. Neither do my friends. I didn't get asked to tell the story. I just thought I would share it with other people. You know, someone might relate to this. Oh, if you do, can you like tell me your story, please? I would like to hear how you relate to this. Oh my god, I can't figure out the capacity. Okay, moving on. So she came to school the next day and she was like, huh, look at that. I have way more straight days than you. And I was like, does that matter? Do I have to go to school on like every day? Is being sick a bad thing? I mean, yes it is, but like, you know what I mean? Like, is being sick a bad thing to just stay home and be sick? Is that what you're trying to point out to me? I didn't say that to her though. She just like stood there like waiting for me to have some sassy chat back to her. And it's like, and she was like, "Well, are you going to like say anything back?" Like, I just stood there. I don't understand. Like, I'm using like way too much, aren't I? Like, why? Just why? I use like way too many likes when I'm angry. Sorry. Uh, Look, before I met this Ella girl, I was never angry. I have never been angry in my life until I met her. So, it's still going on. She's still being annoying to me every day. I still have a phone number, and me and my friends still have a group chat with her. Oh my god, I have to talk about this. Okay, you know swearing, like swearing. Yeah, she literally turned swearing into a club for us. Into a club. She changed being happy and zappy, and then didn't even tell us that we had a club, and then just decided to full on just go into the club and be like, "Hey guys, let's all use this place, yeah." Me and my friends were just like, "Wait, what? Hello? Did we miss something? Did something happen that we don't know about? Why are we in this club?" She was just standing there waiting for us to be all happy about it. She was just sitting there on her phone, probably waiting for us to reply with some quote unquote nonsense, in her opinion. Um, yeah, so me and my friends, we made a no Ella club, not club, group chat, and we just all went there and was like, you guys want to leave that swearing club? And we were like, mm-hmm. So we sat down with her and we were like, alright, we gotta get rid of the swearing club. It's not very, like, child friendly, and our parents aren't gonna like this at all. Like, at all. Like, most of us have, like, really bad parents. Oop. That didn't sound good. It's probably fine. Okay, it didn't sound good at all. Anyway, continuing on with the story. So, next day, I'm hopping in the car, really bummed out. My mom's like, are you okay? And I was like, ugh, I'm gonna have to see Ella again. I bet all my friends were like that as well. Anyway, continuing on. Okay, so continuing on from that. I look so dumb in this. Okay. We were all just chilling at the stairs, hoping she wouldn't come by, trying to live our good lives, trying not to die of frustration from her. And then she comes along and she's like, hi. And we're like, hi, what do you need? And she's like, yeah, copycats, can you do my, like, homework? I'm just, like, really bored and I want to, like, lose this and stuff. So you guys could do it easily, can't you? We just all looked at each other and looked back at her and we were like, do we look like someone who would do a copycat / bully's homework? She looked at us with a quite creepy stare and said, stop describing yourself and start doing my homework. Now, at this time, no one thought I would burst. Everyone thought that I would just say, stay chill, stay calm, not cry, not be annoying, not be harsh or anything. I was the total opposite. I went full on ballistic. Anyone that literally said that, I feel like I might go ballistic again because, like, you can't tell someone who's literally the target of you being the person who does that they're the ones who started it. You can't do that. You just can't. It's literally just the worst thing you could possibly do to someone. Look, I had done something I really regret in my life, and I don't want to do it again. So I was just so furious that this girl went down that path because I used to be a pretty big bully at my school, and as soon as I actually saw someone cry, I stopped and I was so frustrated with myself. I was thinking, who am I? Why am I doing this to people? Why is this a thing? Why do I want to do this? And I was just shocked. I literally was questioning why I had been bullying people for like a year. That was like in year 1 though, so I'm all Gucci now. I think it was year 1. Might have been younger. When you're really young, you don't get this sort of stuff. Um, I think she's just trying to fit in. I mean, Maybe at the old school she didn't have friends and she just got bullied, so she thought that's how you make friends. Maybe that's what she thought. I don't know. I always believe that like every time someone's really sad or being bullied, they have a really, really good reason for bullying. Or they have a really good reason for like committing that sort of a thing. There's not one person out there who doesn't have a good reason for doing something that they did. Sorry, I needed to take a breath. So, the next day she came back to school, all casually, just like us. Everyone goes to school. At least that's what you have to do. I don't know about people these days, but yeah. So we were going to school, we were happy, we were sappy, we were calm. She comes over. This was in class, okay? This is where it gets really messed up. Really messed up. She goes to us, right in front of us, at the edge of our table. She's at the other side of the room. That's where her table is. That's where her friends are. Friends. I think. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they know what sort of girl she is. She comes over and she's like, hey nerds, do my homework or I'll like get people to like bully you. And we all just looked at each other and looked back at her and she was like, what? Do you gotta say something? What do you wanna say? You little bleeps? We went over to the teacher and we were like, sorry, teach, but this girl literally called us a bleep. Like a bad name. And the teacher was like, okay, and that's literally what she said. She was like, okay, and. There's definitely something wrong with my school. So, it's gonna be like lunch now. So it's lunch now, not in real life, but like in the story I'm telling. Real story that I'm telling. She goes over to her group. And then when she leaves, like to go to the bathroom, I'm pretty sure, I go over, since it's still Spencer's group, my good friend, and I go and ask him, hey, are you like friends with her? And he was like, who? I was like, oh, Ella, the girl who just went to the bathroom, her. He was like, oh, her? No. She's rude. She keeps on thinking she's the boss of us. She just hangs around us and then she's gonna drop us like flies. That's how she works. I was so annoyed by that. I was like, huh, why would she do that? Has she been forced to do that so she feels like doing that to others so then she would be better? Why would she do that for someone? That just kept on repeating and repeating in my head until like session was over. Once the session was over, we all went outside, because we had to. And we started to, where is it there? We started to work our way around, like, her and try to, like, ignore her, not go near her, nothing like that. Okay, like full on ditch and dive. Like get away. Don't make eye contact. Don't talk. Don't be near her. And then the teacher decides we're gonna have a table swap. If you don't know what a table swap is, it means that it's basically a table raffle. Like there's everyone in your class, and you pick a name from the little bowl, and then whoever it is, you have to like sit with them for like that term slash semester or wherever you live. Whatever you use for that sort of thing. Like week 1, week 2, week 3, Yeah, you might know, hopefully you know. Please tell me you know. Okay, continuing. So that was basically happening. So while that was happening, me and my friends were just shaking because we were on a good table with people that actually understand what was happening, people who knew what type of girl she was, why she does it, and like that sort of people. But they never told us why. Sorry, I'm sitting up. Okay, so she decides to come over and be like, if you guys get each other, it's probably rigged, and I'll tell the teacher, and then you'll have to sit next to me, the queen bee. And we all were so freaking annoyed and angry at her because why would we want to sit with her? Why sit with her? Of all people, why would she say that? Why would she do that? I thought she was annoyed with us. I thought she hated us. So why try and make us sit with her? You see what I'm getting at? You see what I'm getting at? I feel like she likes us, so she wants to become us. It's like a copycat. Hey. I sound dumb, don't I? I feel dumb. Anyway, moves on from sad lives. Okay. Wait, is there a blender in this? Why isn't there no blender? That's annoying. Oh yeah, story. Okay, continuing. Next day, because that day, the rest of the day was just confusing and no one would get it. So, next day rolls up. We all hop out of our cars. We greet each other. We sigh because we hope she's not coming today, but we all know she will be because, as you remember, she doesn't miss a class. Lucky us. Yay. So, bell rings, she comes into class as normal, we all do. We saw on the floor, teacher starts reading a book called Worms and Win. Love that book. We do the roll, so like it's like calls out names like Matilda, Charlotte, and then like let's say Charlotte says here, or like Matilda says hi, or like that sort of stuff, yeah. So in that, it was Ella's turn, and the teacher was like, Ella? And Ella went, Molly sucks, which was one of my best friends. Also, that's a made-up name, so don't be thinking. Don't be thinking. I'm watching you. Just kidding, I'm not, please. Please don't kill me. Uh, moving away from that. The teacher calls her over and says, "Now, Ella, apologize to these really kind people. Weren't they the ones who literally helped you when you came to the school?" At that moment, I was so happy the teacher said that. I was so happy we finally had someone who actually could go up to her and tell her to treat us right without her snapping back. We needed that so much. You don't even know. You don't even understand. I mean, some of you might, but still. Some of you don't even understand how much we needed that to happen. Moving on. She comes to school next day, blah blah blah. Gets sent to the principal's office because of what she did the day before, because it was literally being stupid. And the teacher didn't decide to put in detention that day. Anyway, I'm still angry about that. Next day rolls by, a lot of drama happens. She gets a boyfriend. Somehow. I mean, come on. Oh, get this. It was a homophobe. Write that down on your weirdest ships. Weirdest but best ships. Cringiest ships. Whatever list that relates to it the most. Write it down. Unless you do only real life people. I mean, they are real, but like, you know them. Haha. You don't know them. I mean, you're pretty lucky that you don't know them, but still. Oop. Sorry. Ooh. A couple of weeks later, she gained, like, that boyfriend. Had a couple friends, you could say. And by a couple, I mean a freaking football team. But they weren't football players, they were soccer people. My kind of guys. But the best thing is, half of them was some of my best buds. So, they weren't buying none of it. They weren't buying that we did anything wrong at all. They were questioning her, they were criticizing her. Well, not criticizing, but like, being like, okay, that's fake. Why did you say that? It's not real. Hello? You okay? Mentally? You know, I just don't understand that girl. She's really weird. Maybe, you know what? Tell me in the comments if I should just, like, go up to her and be like, hey, can you not copy me? I haven't gotten the courage to, like, say that to her because I'm that girl who doesn't want to do that stuff. My life sucks. So yeah. Thank you if you got this far. Please, like and subscribe if you really want to. I mean, you don't have to, but it would be nice if you, if you did, because that would be really, really sweet of you. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm terrible at drawing mouths. Tell me in the comments your story, if a story ever happened to you. Uh, um, Tell me if you ever like copycatted someone just for fun, like in Roblox, and see how it went. But don't don't have just don't do it in real life, okay? Just don't do it in real life. Like online, that's fine because you're only gonna meet them like once, unless you friend them or you're somehow hacking to like join their every game. Quite creepy, but can happen. Still quite creepy. Yeah, I know. Uh, um. Oh, one more thing. One more thing. The secret word to put in the chat. Not chat. Sorry, this isn't a stream. Oof. The secret word is pizza. The secret word is pizza. Put it in the comment if, and then you'll get a free sub and a free like. Yeah. Bye then.